YouTube captain machine here. Sorry about the wind, it's very windy today in Leeds because we're at the Royal Armouries. And today we're going to go look at some swords, some armour, guns, all that kind of jazz. And if we're really lucky with the permitting, we're going to go look at some jousting and some falconry as well. I'm going to take as much video as I can and get a couple of videos out of this, but enjoy the show. And there we go. That was my trip to the Royal Armouries in Leeds. Now, the honest truth is that a lot of what is actually at the Royal Armouries doesn't translate well to video. I've showed you most of the dioramas I could find, or at least the interesting ones, and some of the presentations, but the overall truth is that seeing it on video and seeing it in front of yourself are two completely different things. So, if you live in the UK, if you've got a spare day, because it is a full day experience, there's that much to do there that you will not have to leave for the entire day. You are going to be there the entire day. Then go to the Royal Armouries in Leeds. I know there's other Royal Armouries around the UK which I haven't been to yet, so I can't vouch for those, unfortunately, although I am told they are good. But the Royal Armouries Leeds, it's free to get into. If you want a guide, there's a £3 guide you can buy, which is actually doubles as a really nice little mini source book. They've got a really in-depth shop if you want to get some souvenirs or you want to delve deeper into the history of the particular era that you found interesting. It doesn't have a lot of early stuff like ancient world, like Greece and Rome and all that jazz. It tends to focus primarily on the late Dark Ages to early medieval onwards. And that's because the majority, in fact, no, with a couple of exceptions, everything in there is authentic. It's originally as it was made. And granted, your average Viking sword doesn't survive very well, unfortunately, because they tend to get buried in the ground or as grave goods, and that's where they get found. A lot of the later stuff, when it comes to medieval period, they're kept in households or they're kept in armouries, which is where the term comes from, the Royal Armouries, and are basically cared for and looked after and donated or sold to the museum. So a lot of the, in fact, I'll say the vast majority of stuff in there, I'll say 99% of stuff in there is authentic. As in, they have got the actual original weapon or the actual original piece of armour that was made at the time. They do make replicas, which they use for presentations, but they're for presentation use only. They're not actually part of the displays. Their main season, the season where they have their the horse riding and the jousting, and also the falconry, ends in October. So by the time you've seen this, unless you want to rush out straight away and see it, you are going to miss those two things. But the museum is open all year round. It's fully indoors, so obviously the weather itself is not a big issue. And I do highly recommend anyone in the UK has even a remote fascination in this particular topic to go have a look at it. Thank you for your time, guys. Goodbye.